Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
On the ready.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Leo.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Protein spill. Shoot.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this throw caught left side.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check it out, Reek.
Topper.
Watch 57. Come on, boy. Come on.
Hey, Echo.
You better be ready.
Now.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Ready? Get right. Mike 54. Push him back. Push him.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Moss. Powerful running. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
80 weapon. Deep grip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Go.
Check.
General West. Go.
On second down, it's Moss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run on first down. Callan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Callan, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Kelly on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go! 60 all.
Second and 5 now. Lock. They'll roll him out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Ready. 54 miles. Coming this way. Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, come on here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now a give, right side. Moss, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert three, alert three.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rock it.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Moss, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Lock to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 13. Check 13.
Go out.
Watch out.
Big grip.
On 2nd down now. It's Moss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
70, Indy.
On 3rd down, Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Watch the sled.
Hey, Sam on.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Kelly. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get ready.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Kelly. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 66 yards. First and goal, Kelly. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Kill.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He was brought down at the 26. Again, 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And an alley to run. Pushing his way inside the 40. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Greystone, travel.
Rush in.
Ready?
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Browns drive about to get started.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Shit.
On first down. Kelly. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Check it back, check it back.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Harmon. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a give right side. It's Moss. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. They'll run on first down. Moss. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Check 3, check 3.
You're out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and goal. Lock. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
24 is the mic. You gonna get this, boy?
Hey, Sam off. 61, matchbox lights.
Now a give, right side. Moss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Topper! Ready?
They run the counter. It's Moss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
80 weapon. Hey, wahoo! They go.
To throw it is Locke. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle here to Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
Check, check. Ball. Check, check. Lucky.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.